My name's Adam Kay. I used to be a doctor and now I'm a writer. I've written books like this, Kay's Anatomy. And for today's very sensible, very serious masterclass, I'm going to be talking to you about the topic of farting and teaching you, the viewers at home, how to fart. Although chances are you probably know how to fart, but I could just tell you a little bit more about the process. Actually, doctors don't tend to use the word fart. We use the word flatus, which is the posh scientific word. I mean, we do use the word fart a lot, but when we're at work, we say the word flatus. And so what are farts? Farts are basically the body's way of getting rid of any gas that's in your digestive system. So your digestive system, basically everything from your mouth, and then there's your esophagus where your food goes down, and then your stomach, which churns everything up into some sort of disgusting smoothie, and then your intestines where all the good stuff from the food gets absorbed into the body, so you can do things like running around and kicking football and kicking your brother, don't kick your brother, and then all the way down until it reaches your, I'm going to have to say bumhole, aren't I? Till it reaches your bumhole, and then that's poo. So that's what your digestive system is basically. And in terms of farting, that means there is gas in there. Now, if there's any gas that's at the top half, so like in the stomach and upwards, that'll come out as burps. Anything lower down will come out the other end as farts. Now, did you know the longest fart that was ever recorded lasted for nearly 3 minutes? And I'm very glad I wasn't trapped in a lift with that person. Do you know why you don't mind the smell of your own farts, but everyone else's farts are total vomit central? No, I don't know that either. Maybe if you find out, you could write a book. So something I do know, though, is how this gas gets into your gut in the first place. Basically, every time you eat, or every time you talk, you're also swallowing a bit of air. So you have a bit of a hamburger, and obviously a bit of air is in your mouth, and some of that goes down. And there are some things that you can do that increase the amount of air that gets into your stomach through your mouth. So that's things like if you drink a lot of fizzy drinks, or if you eat too quickly, or if you suck on pen lids, things like that, put more air into your tummy. And adding to the amount of bum gas, are also bacteria that live in your gut. Now, part of the way that we get energy out of the food that we eat and take that out and leave the rest to go out the other end as poo is with some friendly bacteria, not the bad bacteria that make you feel ill and have to stay off school, but some good bacteria. In fact, there are so much bacteria in your gut, and so much of that goes into your poo, that your poo is technically alive because more than half of it is bacteria. Anyway, don't think about that. That's probably too disgusting. But it's not alive like it's going to sort of fly out the toilet and attack you or anything. But your poo's alive. But anyway. So these bacteria have a very unusual diet. They basically eat poo. And as they feast on all of that in your intestine, they produce a bit of stinky air. And that is why, as you might have noticed, there are some foods that make you fart a lot more and a lot stinkier. And they are things like beans and chickpeas and cabbage and sprouts and onions and meat. And that's all because they've got special types of chemicals in there that make a particularly noxious smell when they come out of your bum. And how often do you fart? Well, most people do it about 10 times a day. And if I'm ever at home and I stink the place up, I will always blame it on my dog. So I hope none of my friends are watching this, or I hope my dog isn't watching that. Otherwise, I'll be rumbled. So anyway, that is my masterclass on farting. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this year's farts.